What's good with it, Black Goose TV family? Double salute as always. It's your boy Fluence Boxing. I'm back at it again with some Fluence Boxing news, and not just any news, but I got a reaction video for the people. It's only right, man. I had to come, I had to talk about it, I had to present it, and I was very interested to see how y'all felt about it, especially how y'all felt about it, Black Goose TV family, because you know this channel is built on your opinion, what you think, your perspective. So let me know when it comes to this particular reaction video, everything, your thoughts, all of it, man. Present it down below. Drop it in the comments. You already know what type of time we on. You already know what the vibe is. But Canelo, he has some very choice words for Earl Spence. And what are they? I'm not going to get into it because it's not on me for me to get into it. It's all about the reaction. It's about to hear from Canelo, the man himself, the GOAT. A lot of y'all talk about the man that is the absolute face of boxing as of now, the pay-per-view king, the myth, the majestical one, right? And I might be being a little bit over the top, but we're talking about Canelo right now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all really do feel this way, but apparently, you know, we all know Canelo had his open workout today for the Triple G fight, not the official open workout, but you know, the media open workout, you know what I'm saying, which we're definitely going to do a reaction video too. But he was asked some very choice questions, some very specific questions, and I wanted to react to his answers with y'all, family, because he said some very controversial some very controversial things depending on who you are a fan of when it comes to the particular boxers he was asked about. So he was very upfront and honest, from at least what I'm assuming when it comes to the title over here, when it comes to these particular videos. I have not watched it, so I don't know how upfront he was. You know, sometimes we can get clickbaited. We've done that a million times when it comes to this channel. You know what I'm saying? I think something's going to happen. We watch the joint. It's like, okay, that didn't happen. Okay, that's cool. I'm not tripping about it. It is what it is. Clickbait is part of the YouTube culture. In this particular specific video, I'm hoping that's not the case. I hope that we get something specific from Canelo, something, you know, on point, something like clear cut, and we'd be like, damn, that's how he really feels. You feel me? So as you can see, Canelo predicts Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, gives Ryan Garcia bad news on experience key. So just based off the title alone, apparently he's shooting, you know what I'm saying, some disrespect toward Ryan Garcia, depending on how you like to look at it, man. But we're going to get into this reaction video. Before we get into it, man, make sure y'all show some love, man. Hit that like video below, man. Hit the subscribe button if you're not part of the family. Notification gang, so you know whenever I'm dropping anything. Comment, as always, give me an algorithm. But with that being said, let's get into this reaction video. Let's see if Canelo still has some beef with Ryan Garcia. And I'm not saying his prediction or who he thinks is going to win is based off of him not necessarily being in good standing with the young Ryan Garcia, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna watch this joint. I'm gonna look at his reaction, how he responds. Let's see. Let's just see. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, all day I'm a Ryan Garcia fan. He from where I'm from, desert, all day, Victorville, Spirit, Apple Valley, Bart, all that shit. I don't care. I'm always gonna be in Ryan Garcia's corner, but you know, I'm gonna try and be a little bit, you know, I'm gonna try and be optimistic, unbiased, and I'm gonna see, you know, I'm seeing how Canelo's coming off when it comes to answering this question, because this is a perfect time for my guy Canelo to shoot my guy Ryan Garcia down. He can. And isn't it interesting when it comes to sport? Is like Canelo can feel comfortable shooting down Ryan Garcia, or continue to disrespect him, or continue to say he hasn't done what he's done, or he's not at the spot he should be, even though Canelo's coming off of a loss. You see, I whispered that because a lot of y'all Canelo fans, you don't want anybody to say that, you know, out loud. Canelo's coming off a loss. And the confidence that he has right now coming off a loss is because, well, shit, he's the face of boxing. Like I said earlier, he's that guy when it comes to boxing. So coming off a loss, it's not as prevalent as somebody who's not the face of boxing coming off a loss, where they got to work their way up. Like Canelo, you don't got to do that. You're just that guy, period. So anyways, I'm going to save that a little bit, you know. Let's get into this reaction video, because I'm like, that's what y'all here for. Y'all not here for me to talk my shit. Y'all here to see what this particular video has to do with, you know what I'm saying? So let's go.
Canelo, they like Canelo, they like tacos too. I seen them.
Es que les hacemos en la casa carne y tacos, ¿no?
You know, in their country, they eat horse meat and drink horse milk. Yeah, they say it's very good. What about Ryan and Tank? How did they match up? Ryan
It's
Garcia.
a good fight. It's a good fight for boxing. It's a good fight for boxing.
Who do you think wins?
I tried to put the subtitles for y'all because I was like, okay, he's gonna be speaking in Spanish. When you asked him about Ryan Garcia versus Tank, he started speaking in English. But then they start playing the you know what I'm saying, the music in the background. It's like, damn, I can't hear this nigga Canelo. So I'm like, if y'all don't hear what he's saying because of the music, I will repeat it for y'all.
Who wins the fight? Who wins between Tank and Ryan?
I think Tank has more experience. That's what I think. But you know, in boxing, you never know.
So I didn't expect that. So I'm like, I gotta bite my tongue. Canelo seemed very, very objective. He seemed very unbiased when he said that. He said, I think Tank wins because of experience. That's all he said. It was like, I think Tank's gonna win because of experience. That's it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at him saying that. Like, he's not necessarily saying Tank is a better fighter. He's not saying Tank has more power. He's not saying Ryan Garcia doesn't train hard enough, like he was trying to say before. Ryan Garcia doesn't have a camp. He just like, I think Tank's experience is what will basically put him in a position to beat Ryan Garcia. I'm not mad at that. I'm surprised that I'm not mad at that because I thought he was gonna go. Because hey, look, y'all can say whatever y'all want, Canelo fans, whatever the case may be. He been coming hard at Ryan Garcia, man. Don't cap on me, man. He been coming crazy at Ryan Garcia. Like, and my thing about it when Canelo's going crazy at Ryan Garcia is like he's a 23-year-old kid, but from Canelo's standpoint, is like I was a 23-year-old kid fighting Floyd Mayweather. Nigga, I ain't going that hard on him. Imagine being in the ring with one of the greatest. So I get it. There's levels to everything. And I'm not mad at what he said. And it's hard really to dispute anything that Canelo said in reference to the fact that, all right, yeah, Ryan Garcia is good. He didn't say this, but I'm like, the way I took it is like Ryan Garcia is good. He has all the tangibles to be great. But at the end of the day, Gervonta Davis, he's more experienced. He's been in there with more dangerous guys. He's fought on a more consistent basis than Ryan Garcia, especially in the last year and a half. My only pushback to that would be experience, of course, matters. And I agree with Canelo. And it's weird because it's like I can't push back what he says because it's like he's right. And as weird as it sounds, I don't think a lot of what his response has to do with experience in the ring. I think it has to do with experience outside of the ring. Tank's older. Tank's 27. Ryan Garcia is barely turning 24. So I think that aspect has to come into play when we're talking about these two fighters. Like when we're looking at resume, Gervonta Davis doesn't have a significant win over someone who's wildly better than anyone Ryan Garcia's beat. It's pretty fair. It's pretty even. Maybe there's a couple guys that you can say, okay, Gervonta Davis has a couple, like, okay, yeah, look, he's fought dudes better than Ryan Garcia, but it's not many, right? But when it comes to experience, it's not like Ryan Garcia hasn't been there, been in the ring with some killers the same way Gervonta has. Like, there's not a big discrepancy in that. But if you really want to look at it, the fact that Gervonta is at the age that he's at, I do see the fact that experience will work in his favor in the sense of maturity. I don't think it has to do with him. It's not in-ring experience I take from what Canelo's saying. I think it's out-of-ring experience. It's the fact that brother is 27, been through a lot of big fights, missed weight, all these different things where it's like when it's time for the Ryan Garcia fight to happen, if it does, he's going to be locked in on a level that Ryan Garcia may not understand because he's younger. He was but he's been blessed with a lot of things at a younger age. And so the mindset of I need to be ready and take advantage of this fight may not be on the same level as Gervonta. I get that. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I can't dispute against that. And I was very surprised how objective he was for that. So I'm gonna rewind that back one more time so y'all can
They match up. Ryan Garcia.
see that
What
one more
about
time.
Ryan and Tank? They say it's very good. What about Ryan and Tank? How did they match up? Ryan
It's
Garcia.
a good fight. It's a good fight for boxing. It's a good fight for boxing.
Who do you think wins? Who wins the fight? Who wins between Ryan?
I think Tank has more experience. That's what I think. But in boxing, you never know.
So in case you missed it, because even the subtitles missed it because the music was so loud. It was like, who you got winning? He said, I got tanked because of experience, but in boxing, you never know. So that was a very respectful answer, a humble answer. He could have shitted on Ryan Garcia and said Gervonta would get him out of there. He's more experienced. He has more power, but he didn't, which I'm surprised a little bit because of the beef that, the non-existent beef that shouldn't have been there that happened, earlier in the year between him and Garcia. It seems like shit settled down a little bit. It also seems like a humbling factor for Canelo because he did lose the Bivol. So it's almost like I can't sit here and shit on a guy in Ryan Garcia, and I'm trying to, make up my revenge for a lot. Even though he's a legend, he's done everything in the sport. It's just like it won't come off right. My personal opinion. Y'all can disagree with me as much as you want, and please do, and tell me why. But what do you guys feel about this? You know what I'm saying? This video went a little longer than I thought, man. This is only a 2-minute reaction, and you see I got this thing going for 10 minutes. So how y'all feel, man? I actually respect it. I expected something completely different from the response. I thought he was just going to, totally shit on Ryan Garcia. He didn't. He was honest. He said experience was probably going to be in Gervonta Davis's favor, which is why he's going to lean toward that, which is a very, very respectful response. So that's my personal opinion. What do you guys think about it? Drop it below in the comments. Like the video while you're dropping that, man. Subscribe to the channel while you liking the video and dropping a comment. Road to 5K before the end of the year. That's what you think. Excited game. I will be back. But with more boxing, man. Stay blessed, not stressed. You already know what the game.